It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Denver Nuggets. And it's been disappointing lately for Denver. The goal tonight is clear, figuring out a way to solidify some momentum. Coming into this game, they've struggled, just 2-8 over their last 10. So many teams playing at a faster pace nowadays. Tonight, though, Kenny, we see lots of half-court sets.
Yeah, because it takes craft to run an offense in the half-court. You just can't run up and down and jack shots up. This is winning time, half-court basketball. And you find the matchups and you exploit them, Ernie.
And you have to remain patient. You know, you have to remember, Ernie, it's chess, not checkers.
What were you better at, chess or checkers?
Checkers.
Have you played chess?
Never.
King me.
That's checkers.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
That's chess.
Yeah. It's just checking. Make sure you knew.
Checking, get it?
No.
Checkmate, checking?
Yeah. Oh. I feel very stupid. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Raptors are out of Toronto and into an interconference game. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burt, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And the Nuggets on friendly ground as they continue this homestand. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And I think for Denver, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, this is where the pressure really starts to build. Any little slip-up between here and the end of the season, and they could find themselves sitting at home for the playoffs.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guards in. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Siakam in at the power forward position.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
So it's Denver now, after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to Jokic. Baseline J on the way. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Right side Gasol. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Now, here's Jokic. Last game we saw him score 13. Harris outside. Gasol against Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
Two shots.
No good on the free throw. And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the charts.
He hits the second from the line. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And stolen by Murray. And here's the break. And he lays it straight in.
Love the commitment from Murray on defense, moving his arms all around to come up with these steals.
Lowry against Murray. Lowry passes to Gasol. Nobody near Leonard. A three-pointer, no good. For Denver, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. To the middle. They swipe it. And stolen by Barton. Down low. And it's Millsap. That time on the assist by Barton. Millsap's got his first basket of the night. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Murray against Lowry. And Leonard has it in the corner. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 28-point game against Oklahoma City.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another.
Rocket 2. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at the Celtics, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Toronto, right behind them, just 1 spot down.
And for the Raptors, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And their job now is a simple one. Keep doing exactly what they've been doing and get themselves in the best position possible for the postseason.
Now here is Harris. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Harris dishes to Millsap. And that one drops. Millsap's got his second bucket.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
To the paint, poked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders. At small forward, second is Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Yeah, defense a huge point of emphasis for each of them. And it doesn't matter whether they're on the ball, as the steals suggest, or off the ball situations either. They are as active a group of defenders as you're going to see.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Right, you like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give them room to drain it, they'll do just that.
Here's Harris. And it's Denver scoring again.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Green will bring it up for Toronto. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Pass to Siakam. Leonard against Barton from the baseline. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. By this point in the season, Doris, certain teams have been hit hard by the injury bug. And the truth is, the next man up, the next player up, can be easier said than done.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Kevin. Sometimes it's not necessarily when the injury happens, it's who has the injury hit. So a all-star level player, an MVP caliber player, can't necessarily be replaced one for one. So sometimes you've got to make some schematic adjustments, and sometimes you've got to rely on the whole to pick up the one big star that's gone down.
I always thought two characters really revealed when you start losing a couple players to injury.
No doubt, Kevin.
Now here is Harris. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Leonard against Barton. Harris inside. Can't hit the reverse layup.
Listen, he's a confident player, but if you're going for that kind of finish, you better finish it.
It's Gasol missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's Murray penetrating. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Lyle comes in for Paul Millsap. Porter's checked in for Barton. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Gary Harris. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Van Vliet. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. McCaw kicks to Anunoby. Left side, Lynn. Shoots over Lyles. And again, no good by Toronto. The Nuggets leading by 4. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Lyles.
Well, you can see increasingly that Isaiah Thomas is the maestro running the offense. So adept at reading the defense and finding the open teammate.
Here's Lynn after the Nuggets pick up 2. That one drops for him. Lynn's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. They're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. Here's Van Vliet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 14 feet away. Ibaka, no luck.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Thomas. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now here's Lynn. Tight defense on him from 11 feet away. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, the offense got him the ball in exactly the position they wanted. That's just better defense.
Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Right side, Lynn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, last year, pretty much a lost year for Lynn. Tore his patella tendon on opening night indoors. That was it.
Yeah, that was hard to watch for Jeremy Lin because you know he's put in the time and was penciled in for a big role with Brooklyn. So nice to see him step back between the lines and continue playing.
And that one misses.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Good on the second free throw. And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Ibaka with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernan Gomez. That's his first foul. Ibaka against Plumlee. Count that one.
Well, there's incredible height and reach and length and touch from the inside when we're talking about Serge Ibaka.
Outside Thomas. Now the pass to Hernan Gomez. There's Porter with the three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. To the inside. Here's Plumlee. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 10. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And with your defense, one part's your ability, the other, though, is effort, and that one they showed neither.
No, there's no question, Greg. I thought their defensive intensity was lacking from the outset. It looked like they were just hoping the other team would miss.
Raptors trail by 13. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock. Because what that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long-term.
Morris, no good.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
A nice shot by Lynn.
You love the shot selection, Kevin, from Jeremy Lin. This guy is great at taking what the defense gives him.
Morris kicks to Porter. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Left side, Porter. 6 to shoot. Back to Hernan Gomez. Again, the Nuggets score.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Van Vliet, covered by Morris. McCaw, the pass to Ibaka. From downtown, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Nuggets leading by 8. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Porter, no luck.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. Lynn against Thomas, and he makes good on the layup. Lynn's got 7 points in the game.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
Porter finds Morris. Here's Lyles, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
And both offenses in rhythm here to start the game.
Boy, these teams can't miss so far. If you love good offense, this is your game.
Now here's Lynn. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. And he uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, Jeremy Lin finds a way to get to the inside of that paint, and difficult for the defense to do anything in there.
He got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old, I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands on basketballs, resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
So for Toronto right now, Baca is out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Siakam in at the small forward. Now here is Ibaka. 20 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And Gary Harris, a 6'4" shooting guard out of Michigan State. On paper, you might call him undersized, but with his strength and toughness, he's got it covered.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Will Barton comes in for Porter. Raptors also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Ibaka. Green comes in for Jeremy Lin. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet. And if you're making a list of the best young shooting guards in the league, Greg, I got to think that Gary Harris is on that list.
Absolutely. A two-way player, defends his tail off, and offensively, he can score at all 3 levels. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And that one's good. Millsap's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Leonard. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Millsap. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys?
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Murray against Lowry. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Now here is Lowry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And Paul Millsap, a 4-time All-Star in Atlanta. Greg, as we know, he missed most of last season after left wrist surgery.
A big loss after just signing that mega contract with the Nuggets. I mean, he's a lot older than most of their core, but a great fit in their front court, and obviously one heck of a player.
One shot.
You know, everyone on the floor needs some level of playmaking skill, Doris. Who are your picks for bigs who can really share the ball, good passers among the big men?
Yeah, one of my favorite players in the NBA to watch is Nikola Jokic, because his vision, his desire to share the basketball, his ability to see not one action ahead, but sometimes two actions ahead, is really remarkable for a man of his size. You look at somebody like Draymond Green, who is absolutely critical to the success of the Golden State Warriors on the offensive end of the floor. He can take it off the window, he can dribble it in transition, and in full speed make decisions going second by second that are really, really impressive.
Thread passes, do such a great job with the ball. I agree with you.
Yeah. Physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup.
It's Barton on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Millsap passes to Barton. Off target with his three.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Harris outside. Barton in the corner. A three. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Green with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And it's sent back by Jokic. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Harris. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Leonard kicks to Siakam. On the wing, Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Paul Millsap picks one up. And Greg, one of the stories that had started developing since last season was the talk of Kawhi Leonard wanting out. Too many soured relationships, it seemed.
And he was eventually moved after requesting a trade. Pop and the Spurs tried just about everything they could to convince him to stay. Probably the most drama for a team known for not having any drama.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Well, think about the Toronto Raptors last year. 59 wins in the regular season, which was a franchise high. Won the Atlantic for the 4th time in 5 years. And then it comes to an end with a thud, losing to the Cavaliers in the playoffs. Brutal.
Here is Lowry. After the basket by Will Barton. Here's Gasol. And the Raptors miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Green against Barton. Tipped away. Jokic passes to Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And for the Raptors, swept by the Cavs in the postseason, Doris, for the 2nd consecutive year.
It's getting painful. Swept twice, defeated for the 3rd straight time by the same team. And you think about the Raptors, a team that geared up and changed things to try to avoid it, and it still happens.
Shots.
That's a tough pill to swallow.
Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Both shots good from the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Lowry against Murray. Lowry can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 13. Inside, Gasol with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Lowry leading the charge, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Thomas checked in for the Nuggets. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Now here's Jokic. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Leonard with the steal. Green in the post. He's guarded by Thomas. Count it. Good.
That's what you call working inside out. Drawing the defense in close, kicking it out for the open jump shot. Nice and easy.
Murray kicks to Plumlee. Murray outside. Jokic with the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Murray, no good.
Now that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Here's Murray. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Jokic with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Knocked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Toronto with the ball. And here's Lowry. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Over in the corner, Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, for all the talk about the accurate shooters in the league, give it up to Kyle Lowry for his precise passing ability.
Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. The 3 from Thomas. Drops in the tray. Thomas got 5.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
And the Raptors call time here. The 6'11" Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. His mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
Lyles checked in for Denver. Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. In fourth, the Raptors.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Nuggets on D. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to Anunoby. Thomas against Land. 4 on the shot clock. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
And stolen by Murray. Kicks to Thomas. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter. Lynn looking it over. Out to Ibaka. Pass to Lynn. Shot clock at 6. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Kevin, this feeling a little bit like Lynn's sanity. You love seeing Lynn get going like this.
Thomas against Lynn. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Lynn? He's putting up about 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
That one, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
The feed to Thomas. Tries from 7. It's deflected. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul. Raptors trail by 7. Now Lynn, 13 points in the game. Plumlee with the block. Here's Porter, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Toronto called for the foul. And great with Michael Porter, combining the length, athleticism, and scoring ability. He's a rare prospect.
I mean, in high school, he was the #1 prospect on a lot of people's lists. Had the back injury in his only year of college, but everyone knew what he could do when given the chance.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Michael Porter, he has the natural attributes of an elite scorer.
He's got incredibly deep range. You could see that all the way back in high school. Almost automatic from mid-range. And as he adds strength, he'll become a force inside as well.
No good on the second free throw.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
Now here's Lynn. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Isaiah Thomas. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
Jeremy Lin is an aggressive player, Kevin, someone who will make things happen. I like how aggressive he is. He sets a tone with that aggression.
And Toronto making a change here. Miller's checked in. Both free throws good from Lynn.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Murray. He's got 10. Outside Thomas. Fires from the corner, and it falls over the rim and in. And 12 points for Jamal Murray.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Murray. Lynn against Thomas. Now here's Lynn. He's guarded closely, and he drops it in from the low post. Lynn's got 8 points here in this quarter. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, they were just pounded on the inside, particularly on that backboard. That was a huge disadvantage for them.
Rebounding requires boxing out, toughness, and energy. None of that was displayed.
A different look for Denver. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Gary Harris in for Murray. And Toronto also making a switch. Marc Gasol is checked in for Miller. Now, here's Thomas. He has 7. Here's Lyles, who's back up. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Gasol. To the middle, here's Ibaka.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
And so Thomas will bring it up for Denver. The 19-footer is on the money. Thomas got 9.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
Here's Anunoby. Hernan-Gomez covering. Anunoby passes to Gasol. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thomas kicks to Porter. Passes to Lyles. To the inside. It's deflected. Clock at 6. Here's Lynn. Gasol trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity. Ibaka, no luck.
Not the kind of strong finish it should have been. Something threw him off.
Thomas finds Hernan-Gomez. To the middle. Porter, no luck. Raptors trail by 4.
And slow things up here with a chance to get the last shot of the quarter.
Exactly right. That's what you'd like to see. Hopefully they play the clock to perfection here.
Outside Gasol. Over Porter. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nuggets lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Jamal Murray has been the story in this one. He had 12 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jeremy Lin really making a difference here.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Harris and Barton, the two wings. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. And stolen by Harris. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Now here is Harris. Murray left side. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Barton kicks to Murray. Outside Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. Millsap misses. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Toronto trailing. Here's Green. And a minute played as the second half gets going. For the tie, it's hauled in by the Nuggets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Leonard against Barton. Millsap finds Barton. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Murray for 3.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the second half. They're going to have to start tightening things up on the offensive end.
And that one's good. Leonard.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Murray kicks to Harris. Inside, Jokic. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They were hoping for a fast start. Instead, they're 0 for 4.
Kicks it out to Leonard for the lead. No good that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. Harris outside. Over Green. Harris misses.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
The drive by Green. He tries for 3. Sinks the triple. Siakam's got his 3rd basket of the night. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Murray. 12 points for him. 6 to shoot to stop the drought, and it's good for 2. Murray's got 14.
Boy, too much of a cushion given to him on that jump shot. That's a big-time no-no.
Leonard against Barton. Leonard, the pass to Siakam. On the wing, Green. Outside Lowry. lets it go with a three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray with it. He's got 14. There's the pass to Jokic. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
Almost unguardable, you could say, Greg. Skilled at holding the ball so high, defenders can't get to it.
And the Raptors call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath. All right, a moment to check out the stats for Barton. How his last 10 games have gone. He's around 10 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
Here's Siakam. He has 7. Back to Lowry. Green kicks to Siakam. The stupendous finish in traffic. Siakam's got the lead up to 4 now for Toronto. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to Murray. Puts up a 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Well, Kevin, you know this. A guy at Lowry's size has simply got to be able to make the floater. That's a big-time delivery.
Now here's Murray. 14 points for him. Outside Millsap. In the corner, Murray with it. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Millsap misses. Raptors leading by 6. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Plumlee comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Juan Hernangomez in for Gary Harris. And Toronto also making a switch. Lynn's checked in. A 3 off the inbound. Denver grabs the miss. Hernangomez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray against Lowry. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
It's stolen by Hernangomez. He kicks it to Murray. Over Lowry. That one a little long.
Well, it's been an up-and-down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
Shoots off the step back. And again, no good by Toronto. The Nuggets trail by 3. Barton dishes to Murray. Back to Barton for the tie. And again, Denver with the triple.
You hope that's a wake-up call for the defense, boys, because you give them that clean a look and it's over.
Lowry kicks to Gasol. Lets a floater go. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Murray against Lowry for the lead. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Siakam. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. First in 3-point shooting, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient 3-point shooters.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Denver's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. Murray surveying the D. From down in the low post, it goes. Murray's got it all tied up now for Denver.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And you love the hard
the fire they've shown here. Let's see if they can keep up this level of tenacity.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Nuggets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. For the Nuggets, Lyles checked in for Jokic. Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Murray. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Leonard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Good on both. Toronto, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Raptors have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. And for Isaiah Thomas going into free agency, what he thought might be a big payday opportunity was, Greg, anything but that.
A few years ago, he was talking about backing up the Brinks truck and had to take a deal to prove he can still play. And has had a tumultuous past few years, but this deal could work out for the team if he can get back to form.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Denver making a switch here. Beasley's checked in.
One shot.
And that one falls for Lynn. The Nuggets trail. Beasley outside. Pass to Lyles. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Porter. Basket counts. Ibaka's got 6.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Siakam far from the most skilled player on the floor, but Dorsey finds minutes through his hustle.
This guy has got one of the highest motors in the league. He can leak out in transition, finish in the open floor. I'll tell you, this is a jolt of caffeine in a power forward's body.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Outside, Porter. Back to Harris. Now, here's Lyons. D right on him. From deep, Thomas. No good on that one. And Toronto will come the other way. There's the lob to the hoop. Plumlee, no luck. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Raptors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Nuggets trail by 4. Harris drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
That one is no good. And last season, a very strong rookie campaign, Greg, for OG Anunoby.
You know, the team quickly learned that they could rely on him offensively. And it's rare to have a team trust someone taken 23rd overall that quickly. Surprised a lot of people with how efficient he was on offense right out of the gate. And I think you're going to see him continue to grow in that regard.
Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Outside, Lynn passes it to Siakam. Count it, good. Siakam's got 10 points in just the second half.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here is Thomas. 9 points in the game so far. Harris outside. They get a hand on it. Just 5 to shoot. Fast break, Toronto. Ahead. Here's Anunoby. In a wide open look for Lynn. Off target from 3-point range.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Thomas goes in. He locks up the alley-oop pass. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Lynn. 20 points for him. To the inside. Ibaka. No good that time. Plumlee with some nice D. A tight game here in Denver. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Lynn. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Norman Powell's checked in for the Raptors. Jody Meeks comes in for Jeremy Lin. Free throw good. Porter. 1:56 left in the 3rd. The pass to Ibaka. Here's Siakam. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Toronto, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one for the Nuggets. Paul Millsap is checked in for Plumlee. And Leiden subbed in for Lyles. And then for Toronto, Leonard comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Green in for Jody Meeks. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Harris. 6 points for him. 1:39 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Leiden passes to Harris. On the wing, Porter. 5 to shoot. Thomas kicks to Leiden. From deep 3-point range. Tries again. The kick out to Porter. Thomas outside. The rebound by Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. 1:02 left to play in the third. Feeds to Leonard. Green passes to Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Van Vliet looking around. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 11 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Well, I don't want to say you can't guard Isaiah Thomas in these pick-and-roll situations, but he's making it nearly impossible.
Outside, Green. Kicks to Leonard. Over Harris. Some solid defense from Harris. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now Leonard. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Denver on top, leading by just 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Stops and run. Stops and run. Sense of urgency, man. Come on. We got to get this win.
Trying to stoke the fire under his team, Mike Malone asking his guys to seize the moment.
And this is the time when the leaders on the court need to step up, take control, and make things happen.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So for Toronto right now, Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Siakam in at the 4.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
That's good from Harris. Marc Gasol's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And Harris drops them both.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Raptors trail by 4. Lowry finds Gasol. Back to Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, how about the presence in the post by Kyle Lowry in the face of some pretty good defense? That was a tough conversion.
Denver calls timeout.
And even now in his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is fantastic. I mean, he gives you everything you want at that center position. Strong defender and rebounder, and he has a host of ways to get you buckets.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Harris. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
To the inside. Here's Millsap. The shot missing. Ibaka with some nice D. And with Gasol, he continues to develop his outside shot, Greg, to act as a stretch center now.
Yeah, and really the combination of his 3-ball shooting and his passing, really, even at this stage of his career, makes him a tough cover. You worry if he'll settle too much for that outside shot, but boy, when he is on, there are few answers
for slowing him down.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, Serge Ibaka has been willing to become a modern NBA stretch four. You have to be able to shoot the three, and Serge is willing to follow the correct trends of the league. You love the adjustment.
That's what this team needs right now. Solid scoring chances.
Exactly. This isn't the time to settle for jumpers. If they have a chance to attack the rim, they've got to do it.
Throw good, Serge Ibaka. Indoors with Ibaka, he has changed his offensive approach, but the defense stays the same.
Right, you think early on he was defined by his shot blocking ability, and I still think he can protect the rim. He knows how important an emphatic block can be for team-changing momentum.
Now here's Green. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. Green dishes to Lowry. Ibaka outside. 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. That one wide left.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Porter passes to Jokic. Nails it from the high post. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Here's Lowry. Ibaka outside. Poked loose. Porter against Leonard. Over Porter. Leonard no luck. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Bucket is good. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
You know, he clearly made adjustments at halftime. Smooth offense right now.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Murray outside. There's Porter with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Now here's Leonard. Left side Gasol. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Gasping for air and giving limited effort on the defensive end. Right now it's all about the offense. Boy, the shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Jokic following the basket by Marc Gasol. Here's Thomas. A beautiful reverse layup.
This to me is where Isaiah Thomas is at his absolute best. He's a ferocious penetrator, excellent at knifing into the teeth of the defense.
Raptors trail by 3. Now here is Lowry. Inside. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now here's Thomas. pass to Jokic. Another three for Denver.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
Martin's checked in for Denver. Thomas with the ball. Millsap in the corner. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Raptors trail by 7. Leonard on the wing. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now, here's Thomas. It's stolen by Ibaka. Poked away. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. The Raptors making a switch here. Lynn's checked in. Lowry against Murray. And here's Lowry. Unloads. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Thomas, it's a wide open look. The kick out to Barton. Over Leonard. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Floats one, and the layup is up and in. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the fourth.
Thomas finds Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got 19 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Lynn. Pulls up. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Kyle Lowry.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Here's Thomas. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
I'll tell you, the degree of difficulty, IT maintains his focus through that entire play.
Barton against Leonard. To the paint, outside for Lowry. Got a piece of it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Green, he's checked in for Toronto. Clock at 4. Ibaka dishes to Leonard. And the baseline jumper, no good.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Outside Millsap. But they get it back. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Second shot opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol. And he makes the first. Siakam is checked in for Serge Ibaka. And he makes both free throws. Raptors trail by 8. Lowry feeling it out a bit. A nice shot by Gasol.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Murray. Here's Thomas. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, you have to stay attached to Isaiah Thomas because in catch-and-shoot situations, this guy is ready to fire.
Lowry drives in, and it's sent back by Jokic. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Outside, Green. Here's Siakam. Millsap covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gasol with the steal. And Lowry gets double teamed. Pass to Siakam. And the Raptors can't hang on to the ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for the matchup with the Heat, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Here's Lowry. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Green finds Gasol and finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Barton kicks to Millsap. Murray outside. Passes it to Thomas. Misses the 3.
Boy, all sorts of space around him. If he can't hit those, the defense not going to worry too much about him.
And stolen by Murray. On up the court. Gasol with the steal. Lowry with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. A shot by Lowry, no good. Denver's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Millsap and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. He kicks it to Leonard. Shoots over Barton. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic is Barton outside. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Releases from 15. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Green with the block. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Harris is checked in. The Nuggets leading by 8. Jokic kicks to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Well, you love how the ball is popping outside on the perimeter. It's being moved and finding the open man, and they're cashing in.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 11. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. .144 left in the game. Leonard the pass to Gasol. Then Gasol with the dunk.
That's a nice little outside-in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish.
Now Barton. And there's the pass to Millsap. Jokic finds Harris over Green. Harris's shot is off. Raptors trail by 9. 13 feet away. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Green. Green's got 5 assists tonight. First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. He goes up again. Leonard, no luck. The Nuggets shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Jokic kicks to Murray. Poked loose. Gasol with the steal. 3 on 3. A 3 from Leonard. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
What a boost to have Kyle Lowry running the show. Selfless, smart, and always looking to create.
Jokic draws the double. Millsap. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
And this is not a time to be patient with the basketball.
No, you've got to act quickly here. I mean, look for the quick score and either a fast foul or a steal. No options. Well, second chance points can come from extreme effort on the offensive glass. Case in point there.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 5. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Leonard against Barton. Shoots from 14. No good off the front iron. And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Gasol kicks to Green, takes a 3. From deep, offline.
Love the determination by Murray on defense, really doing his best to pester these shooters.
So the Nuggets win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.